Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here. We are week 16 going up against the Detroit Lions at home. We're playing to get ourselves into the playoffs. It is a very, very competitive time here in Cincinnati. So we hold our own future at this point, where if we win, we have a good possibility to take over a wild card position. If we lose this game, we need the other teams to lose as well. So destiny's in our own hands as we kick off here to the Lions. And it's going to be taken by Tate near the back of the end zone. He is going to take a knee. And out will come Matthew Stafford, ever dangerous. 33 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 4,000 yards this season. Been pretty healthy, and he's been a big, big force for the Lions offense. So under center, going to be a play action. Stafford dropping back, looking one-on-one the outside, and he will get it to Tate on the outside. He will get both feet in bounds. So here's Stafford again under center. Going to give it to Riddick going the outside, and Riddick's going to be stopped by Dunlap. So looking at this offense, Decker, Glasgow, Swanson, Lang, and Wagner on the line. Out wide, Jones, Tate, Abdullah behind Riddick, and Eric Ebron. So taken out of the shotgun, Stafford. Nothing but time. Going to roll to the right side. And Dunlap will get off the right tackle there to get his first sack of the day. Coming out here with two backs out of the shotgun, Stafford. Another clean pocket. Going to dump it off to Riddick, and he's blown up there by Fontez Burfict. So under center on our first possession here. Giving it to Bernard on the left side in between the guard and tackle, and that will be a gain of 2. Going to be another give to the outside. He has a couple of blocks. The 20. Spin move. He's going to put the ball on the ground. It's going to be recovered, though, by, it looks like, LaFell. So we do get the ball back there. It looked like it was coming out when he hit the ground. But anyways, it's not going to be reviewed since we did recover it. Maybe his elbow was down. So here we go. Play action. Going over the left side. He's going to have Hewitt over there, and he is not going to be able to get his left foot in bounds. So under center, dropping back, looking, blitz up the middle, and almost picked off. I believe that's Cavell in the middle, just dropped that football. Green in motion, dropping back, pressure, gets there, and it's going to be Quentin Coples, the former Jet, in for the sack. So Stafford, empty backfield, quick throw on the left side, and that's out to Jones as he quickly goes out of bounds. So here's Stafford giving it the handoff to Riddick. Riddick on the outside will get this only for a gain of a few. 3rd and 4. Stafford dropping back, looking. Going over the middle. Has Galladay in the middle. And that will be close. Actually, that will be a first down. Riddick on the left side, and he will be taken down by Burfict on the stretch. Out of the shotgun, dropping back. Stafford looking, going over the middle. Ebron there. A 5 to 7 yard in route there. Nothing but time for Stafford. Empty backfield again. Going out on the left side. Is going to be thrown over to Riddick, and he's going to be tackled by Jackson at the 34. Making some changes at the line. Blitz is there but picked up. And quick dump off to Ebron, and a good takedown by Aloka. So a 3rd and 1. Going to be a play action, a blitz by the Bengals, and he has possibly a man open downfield, just could not get it to him. Jones was in on the coverage, and we'll get a field goal out of that one. So we go to Bernard on the left side, and he's going to be taken down after a short gain. And it's going to be another play. This time it will be a play action. Dump out to Bernard on the outside, had the first down. Juke trying to go upfield, and then Juke gave him a couple extra yards there. Going to be a handoff. Bernard on the outside. Bernard carrying a couple Lions with him for only a gain of 1, though. Looked a lot more impressive than it actually was. LaFell on the slant on the right side. Picks this one up near midfield. Going to be a handoff to Hill. Hill will break the plane of the first down and move the chains. And so out of the shotgun, Up to Bernard, going up the middle, and he'll have a good gain of 5. McCarron dropping back, looking, stepping up in the pocket. He's going to take it. He's going to slide it about the 35, mark down to 34, and that will end your first quarter. Dump off to Eifert. Actually, he was coming off the right side, up the line there. That's a first down. Dropping back. A zone blitz by the Lions gets there and hurries the pass intended for LaFell, and that's out of bounds. Drop back. Another exotic blitz, and this time McCarron's not even close. Trying to get it out to LaFell. One-on-one coverage on the outside. And the Bengals will tie the game with a field goal. Going on the outside, and that's caught by Tate at the 33. Going to be a delay. Actually, it's going to be a play action off the delay, and Denard coming in on the blitz will get his first sack of the day. I believe that's his 3rd of the year. Stafford here. Another blitz by the Bengals forces him to dump it off to Riddick, and he's lit up in the backfield. So a 3rd and 21. Stanford's going to dump it off. Almost picked off as it bounces around. Ray hit the initial hit on, looked like Riddick there. And McCarron here still struggling, only at for 9 so far. Play action, looking downfield, looking, and tries to get rid of it. Luckily, it wasn't a safety. So a 3rd and 10, dropping back. Off his back foot, finds A.J. Green, but he's going to be 5 yards short of the first down. So Ebron in motion. It's going to be a play action. Stanford going up the middle, and Galladay has that one fighting off a tackle until he gets to the 48. So a good play there by Stanford. Getting some room and some time. Dropping back, going over the middle ahead. Jones with some space. Just cannot complete the pass. Quick throw on the left side to Tate. Tate will have that to make it a 3rd and 4. Dropping back, Stanford stepping up, hit from behind, and it was a good play by Dunlap there. As Bernard going to the left side, and Bernard's taken down after only a gain of 1. Dropping back, looking, going to dump it off to Eifert. Eifert's going to be taken down to 17, and it'll be a first down. Play action, looking downfield. Going to roll out the right side on the run, and he has LaFell on the comeback at the 32. Going to be a handoff to Bernard, puts the ball on the ground. It's going to be picked up by Copels. Copels will have a sack and a fumble recovery down to the 8. And that's the 5th one for Bernard, no doubt about that. That was coming out well in advance of him coming to the ground. As we take a look here, and actually it looks like his elbow hit and his elbow forced it out there, but it will not be reversed. Next play though, Tate working on Jackson. He's going to have an easy touchdown there, and it makes it a 10-3 game. McCarron dropping back, rolling out to the right side, looking. He's going to run with it to 30 and run out of bounds at the 35. They'll mark him for the first down. Dropping back, trying to slip the screen. It's going to be caught by Bernard going to the outside. He's going to have it inside the 45 and up to the 48. Quick throw on the left side, and A.J. Green's got that one passing midfield. Going to be a pistol handoff to Bernard. Stood up in the backfield, not going anywhere, as that makes it a 3rd and 4. Looking, going to roll to the right side, looking, and McCarron is going to take this for a first down. The pistol, play action to Hill. Looking, movement in the pocket. He's going to have Eifert on the outside. Eifert's taken down to 20 as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Going to be a handoff to Bernard up the middle, and Bernard will get absolutely nothing. So on 2nd down, moving up in the pocket, and it looked like he hit his own man in the arm. So a 3rd and 10, trying to get this first down. Pressure in the backfield, and that will be a sack. So Elliott's going to come up here, and now the field goal block is picked up by Wilson. Wilson, just no one's going to catch him. He's going to take it to the house, and that is a 17-3 game. We have a rout starting in Cincinnati against us. The Lions have been playing complete football so far, to the point of They have forced one turnover and have had a blocked field goal return for a touchdown. And now Copel's in on another sack. So on 3rd and 16, trying to get something before the half, and there's another one. It's going to be Anza. So a 3rd and 23. Looking. McCarron's going to bomb it downfield. It's going to be caught at the 31 by LaFell. 54-yard reception there. Dropping back, trying to set the screen. Just like we see, it's going to be a sack by Copels. So a 2nd 24, play action, looking, going over the middle, he's going to have Ross. Ross inside the 20, down at the 18, the clock is ticking. Dropping back, looking, going to the end zone, and that's going to be behind Eifert that he can't come back, and it puts the defender back in the play of the ball. So Core in motion, looking here, going to the corner of the end zone. It's going to be caught by Croft, and that will be a touchdown with 9 seconds left in the first half. Cincinnati at least brings it within 7. But Stanford looking here. He's going to throw it downfield, and it's only down to the 50, hoping he would get a penalty. He's going to have time for one more and bounce it around. And, well, it's a 7-point game. We're pretty lucky that it's not even worse. We've had 2 turnovers, one on special teams with the blocked field goal. It's not really a turnover, it was blocked field goal for a touchdown. And then the other one with Bernard putting it on our side of the field within the 20 and putting that one on the ground. We need to protect the football in the second half, and we need to create some turnovers. So here we are in the second half. We get the ball first. Give it to Bernard. Trying to pop out to the right side. Breaking a tackle before he's taken down to 34 by Lawson. Going quick throw over the middle. And that's going to be picked up by Connor. He dropped one earlier, but this time he's going to make it count as Connor takes this one into the end zone. No one even touched him after he picked that ball off. So 24-10. McCarron is just playing inaccurate. That misses Core. Play action. Looking downfield. Roll out to the right side. Plant feet. Throws it in traffic. Lucky that wasn't picked off by Whitehead. So we'll do a play action on 3rd and 10. Trying to avoid go 3 and out. Going deep. And A.J. Green will not be able to hold on to the football. That was in triple coverage. We end up pinning him deep at the 2. But Riddick is able to fight through a tackle of Dunlap to get some more room for Stanford. Going to give it to Riddick again. And Riddick taken down at the line of scrimmage to the 6. 2 guys in the backfield. The blitz is there. Thrown quickly over the middle. Looks like it was more so thrown away. So we get a punt. Hopefully good field position. Ross takes it from the 37. Busted out to the left side. That's the room. Spin move. He's going to beat the 40. The 30. 2 guys to beat there. He's going to be brought down at the 23. So good return there. McCarron, see if he can capitalize it. Move around the pocket. He's going to give it to Ross. Ross will have a gain of 13 down to 11. So 1st and 10, play action. Rolling on the left side, looking. He's going to throw it across his body to Bernard. Bernard's got some room on the outside. He's going to take it to the end zone, and Giovanni Bernard will put us back with the extra point within 7. So Stanford, quick drop, quick throw over the middle to Ebron, and that is to the 30 for a gain of 5. Going to be a handoff to Riddick, bouncing off one of his own men as he gets a good gain to the 41. So on the 1st and 10, going to be a handoff. Riddick taken out behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Riddick again behind the line of scrimmage. This time it's Sims, and it's going to make it a 3rd and 15. So the Bengals need to stand tall here. Stanford dropping back, looking, going the outside. It's going to be caught, and a good juke move there by Jones. And Jones has the speed. No one's going to catch him. Just a big move, juked out both defenders. I don't even know what to say about that. That was dirty. So on 1st and 10, Bernard going the outside, breaking the tackle. He has a couple blocks. And now Giovanni Bernard's trying to answer with him. Big play of his own. And he's going to take that one to the house and dive into the end zone. And that was sprung pretty much by the pulling left guard and Hewitt, the fullback. So it's back to a 7-point game. Riddick Going to the left side, taking down to 28 for a gain of 3. Under center, Stafford is going to hand it off to Riddick again this time, and it kind of looked like the same play, a little bit off tackle there. And on a 3rd and 5, Ebron will not be able to hold on. There's Ray to force it out of his hands. It looked like Ebron was bobbling a little bit. To do a play action, and a big hit there on Zuff with his 2nd sack of McCarron. 2nd and 20, play action, pressure up the middle, just jumping over anything is Haloti Nada. And he just jumped over that poor block by the running back. But going on the right side, throws it, and can't make a play on it, A.J. Green. So we'll see a 1st and 10 for the Lions at the 41. They're going to have a 2-yard gain here. Doing pretty good against these dump-off passes, but the long passes we're having issues with. Going the outside, Galladay will be stopped short at the 50. A 3rd and 1. Going to be a handoff. Riddick into traffic, not going anywhere, and it'll be Aloka bringing him down. So Bernard going the outside, and he's going to have a gain of 6. Dropping back, looking, quick throw over the middle. It's going to be picked off. This time it's again Connor. Right place, right time. It's just an overthrow at this point. Straight to Connor. So here's Stanford going to the Riddick, big hit by Jackson, taken down at the 47. Out of shotgun, Stanford looking, blitz is there. Ebron out of bounds. It looks like he may pick up the yards that were lost before. 3rd and 10. Stepping back in to coverage. It's knocked away by Ray. So a long field goal here. And the kick is up, and it's good. A win at his back. And so that makes it a 10-point game. The Bengals need to get back into this one. McCarron stepping up, rolling to his right. He's going to throw to LaFell. LaFell down at the 19. 2nd 3. It's going to be a screen pass. A.J. Green nowhere to go, and he's going to lose 3. So it's a 3rd and 5. Dropping back, looking, going over the middle. Almost picked off. Almost another touchdown for Wilson. Stepped in front of that one. Could have the special teams and a pick 6 if he could have grabbed that one. Riddick taken down in the backfield by Sims and company. As Stanford, quick throw over the middle, and Ebron has this one to make it a 3rd and manageable 2. Stanford dropped back, quick throw on the slant. It's dropped by Tate. So we have another chance to get back into this. On the outside, Eifert on the post on the outside. 39. As he's fired up here. This team needs to get something going. But here it's going to be the Lions that get something going instead. Spence gets the sack there. And a play action. Already running for his life. Has a dump it off to Eifert. Not a good throw. Then makes it a 3rd and 13. Going the outside. The LaFell on the comeback will be able to get the ball across the line of scrimmage. Actually, the line of gain. And get a 1st down. This was thrown behind A.J. Green. Lucky that wasn't picked off by Lawson. Dropping back, looking, quick throw over the middle, and that's in traffic, but not where LaFell can make a play. So on 3rd down, dropping back, going to be over to the left side, and A.J. Green will have the football, but not even close to the 1st down marker. It's back to a 7-point game. Ebron on the outside, getting a gain of 3. Stanford, quick drop, quick throw to Ebron. Good spin move to pick up the 1st down. So from the 29 here, Riddick up the middle, and he's going to have a short gain. He has 14 carries on 12 yards. He bottled it up so far today as Riddick up the middle again and swarmed by a bunch of Bengals. So it's going to be a 3rd and 5. Stanford on the outside will have Jones. Jones just running circles around Pac-Man Jones there, showing which one is the better, and it's going to be definitely the one on the Lions as he takes that one to the house. It's a 41-27 game. This is crumbling quickly. So here's Ross going to take this out of the end zone. Can weave it out of the outside at the 40, the 50. Nothing but green grass in front of him at the 20, the 10-5, and John Ross will take this one into the end zone. Back-to-back touchdowns. He had one earlier in the season, last game. to win it, to keep us in the hunt. And that was against the Vikings. And this time he does it against the Lions. Stafford play action though, going back to Jones as he has nothing but room on the right side. Dropping back, Stafford looking quick on the right side, and it's going to be picked off by Sean Williams. Finally a turnover. Going outside the 40, trying to spin around a lineman there, but taken down at the 39. The Bengals could tie this ball game, need to protect the football though. Going to give it to Bernard. Bernard has a couple of blocks upfield to the 30. What's going on later in the drive here? A play action going into the end zone, knocked away from Tyler Eifert. There is a flag. We'll be holding, and it will be on the offense. So it's definitely going to make it a 1st and 20 from the 20. Dropping back, looking, and there's a sack by Quentin Couples, his 3rd of the day. So a 2nd and 30, throwing the outside, almost picked off. So empty backfield, looking here, going deep in the end zone, and luckily that wasn't picked off. And we're going to go for it on 4th and 30. Looking downfield, going for it, and the route is undercut, intended for Core, and the Lions get it from the 30. Hand off to the tight end, and that's a no gain. Under center, going to give it to Riddick. Riddick take it down at the 32, so we take our 2nd timeout. Stafford drop back, setting up a screen. The screen is there. The Bengals were ready for it. Riddick has the 1st down and some, as that will most likely be the icing on top of the cake for the Lions. And the Bengals just need to hope that the other teams have lost today and see if there's even a possibility to make the playoffs. We held our destiny today to stay in it. We need a little help, but at this point, we need more than a little help. We need to play consistent football. We're just not doing that with McCarron. We weren't doing that with Andy Dalton the first game. So here, we're going to go into the stats, but here's the team stats first. As rushing yards, $142. We have 223. The biggest thing is the Lions, 4 takeaways. McCarron threw 2 picks, 21 of 42. Better, but just not protecting the football. Bernard, 13 carries, $115, 1 touchdown, but had the other 2 fumbles. Marvin Jones, though, 5 receptions, 205, 2 touchdowns. He ate us alive today. And that's something we need to prevent against these number 1 receivers. And a lot of these receivers that may play the same way, those speedy guys, shifty, can move outside when they have some space in the football. You got to contain them, and we just couldn't contain these guys. So look at the standings here in the AFC. The Ravens clinch the division. Titans, Patriots, and Chargers. Here's our teams we're going against. Going into Week 17, the Chargers play the Chiefs, I believe it is. We'll take a look at this here, and we'll see the Chiefs play the Broncos, and the Raiders take on the Chargers. So 2 of these teams will make it into the playoffs if we... actually, it's possible 3 of the teams can make it into the playoffs. But plain spoiler here is Baltimore. Biggest thing though, they are without their franchise quarterback Joe Flacco. And so we will see none other than Matt Barkley, former Eagle, former Bear, bounced around a little bit, but he is ready for this start today. They are a 10-6 team, so they have won the division. They are not afraid to go from there, but the biggest thing is I don't think they really have a chance to get a first round bye. So actually they are playing for a first round bye. The other team is 10-6 as well, and so it's up to them. If they win, they get the first round bye. If they don't, and we win, we get that playoff spot, and we knock them out of home field advantage. Bowser, though, had a big game the first time we played this team in week 1. Had 4 sacks against us, and we need to contain him and his elite pass rush skills when he plays us, because he looks absolutely amazing, but he's fallen off the rest of the year though. So his big game was against us. We needed to not give him another one. So I will see you guys in week 17. Go ahead, comment, like, subscribe, tell me how you're liking this so far, and I will see you next time.